I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna try it right over here. Y'all, technical difficulties. I'm gonna just use this light right here. Does it work? Oh Lord, is it on? Never mind. I figured it out. Okay. Yeah, just give me 1 second, okay? Back from my camera. I'm struggling a little bit. At home, it's so different. Move, kitty. Okay. I'm back now. Now I'm going to do a regular read, okay? This going to be better because it's not as loud. If it's a little noise, it's only my kids. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please give us some clear and concise messages for the twin flames who are in separation. No contact. One is responding. Being ignored, being ghosted, all of that separation. Label separation. Thank you. So here we go, y'all. I don't think I can see comments. Can I see comments on here? Okay, I guess I can. I don't know. People comment sometimes, you know. Alright, anyways, here we go. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Messages for the separated twin flames. Clear out the clutter. Clutter needs to be cleared out. There's some type of, you know, when the closet gets too full, you got to clear it out. Your stuff in there you can't fit, stuff that you no longer need, stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, get rid of it. Something needs to be cleared out here. I feel like it's the air mainly that needs to be cleared. Because it's like somebody knows their worth here. And then we got somebody watching and waiting. Okay, it sounds familiar, it does, okay? So let's just get out 3 of these cards that'll help us for the feminine and what she's dealing with at this time. I'm determined to use these. One more shuffle. Bottom says you are never alone and sweet results await. Okay. First card coming out is the moth spirit. The need to surrender now. Okay. Some of these cards I be needing to read. Hey, S. Thurman, how are you? Thanks for watching. So we got the need to set healthy boundaries here with the moth spirit. 39, that's a 4. No, that's not a 4. That's a 12. 12 is a 3. About new beginnings. We got dolphin spirit where this and that are true. Glad to hear it. We got dolphin spirit where this and that are true. Okay, so that means that there could be 2 truths to a situation. And then that means to do with perception here. The way you perceive things and the way another perceives things doesn't mean they're both not true. It's just difference of feelings. It's hot in here. What's up with the air? Okay, sorry. Damn, that's too loud, ain't it? I put it on low. Because it's hot. Shit, this motherfucking Florida. Shit. Okay, so this and that are true. I feel like there are 2 truths to the situation, okay? And then we have set healthy boundaries. Surrender now, this and that are true. I feel like somebody is like having some type of realization or just coming to terms with a lot of shit is out of their control. You know what I mean? They might want to, like when you want to, like when I just did that last video, you want to speed the process up or try to help it move along and you realizing like you really have no control over nothing. You can't do nothing but sit there and wait because it's divine. It's God's time and nobody else's. We both have our own set of truths, whether you're the feminine or the masculine, you know? Your truth is your truth and his truth is his truth. But I feel like somebody needs to set healthy boundaries. We're going to clarify that too. We're going to clarify all this. Maybe the first time around there were no boundaries set. You allow a person to get away with everything. Well, I don't think that's going to be, you're not the same person anymore through this journey, through this twin flame you've been through. It's taught you a lot. You've been through a lot. You see things different a lot. Tell me about surrender now. Why is that here for the feminine? Why is surrender now here for the feminine? Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Journey and a victory. Somebody wants to have the victory. They want to conquer this journey. This is the Hermit and the Queen of Wands is deep reflecting. The Queen of Wands is a badass and she knows it. I feel like somebody needs to get their inner strength out. Okay, because being patient and leading the way, as people say, on this journey is not easy. But what they don't say is when they say, oh, you need to lead the way, divine feminine, they don't tell you that means to motherfucking put your feet down. Set the boundaries. Just tell them up. You basically teaching a motherfucker the way you want to be loved. That's how basically that's what that is. Why? Because you're telling them what you don't want. You're cutting them off because it's something that you won't tolerate. Then now they learning, well, damn, let me not do that. If I want to keep her around, then I better not fuck that up, because if I do that to her, she ain't gonna fuck with me. So I'm never gonna do that to her again. You know, type of shit. That's setting boundaries. I don't deal with that. No. That's a bother to my energy. I don't deal with that either. I'm sorry. Motherfucker, so a lot of people gonna have a problem with it, but it's gonna be a person or a couple of people that really like you and really care about you. That's the masculine. Damn it. Motherfucker feeling left out in the code. So, but that's what it means too. When you're in the code, feeling like you're left out in the code, you ain't left out in no code. You're the Queen of Wands. You just gotta reflect on that inner energy, that inner strength, that willpower. The Queen of Wands is a badass. She's hard to contain and hard to condemn. Damn it, she don't tolerate shit. Look, you see she got her cat. She don't mind being alone for a little bit. Don't fucking play with her. She ain't gonna tolerate it. Get that inner strength. And that's how you conquer it. Okay? Surrender now. Your intuition. The Queen of Cups. And the Strength card. Badass Queen of Wands energy right here. The strength. The willpower. The courage. The courageousness, the confidence in yourself, in your intuition. When your intuition telling you this is your journey and this is going to happen, why do you have to tell the masculine anything about himself? You don't. You just sit around, do your thing, and if you know that this is coming, you don't even got to do shit but sit back and wait on it. Surrender. Don't worry about trying to, well, let me call the masculine today and see his progress. Well, let me call and see if the motherfucker done learned something today. Or let me call and see, or tell him that he should watch this tarot video because, you know, all of that. Let the universe handle it. Work on divine feminine. Not saying that you haven't been, but take your energy out of that completely. Badass Queen of Wands energy. You know what that means? You know what you want, right? And at this time, the masculine is not serving that on your platter, is he? So you're not going to fucking eat. Are you? No. You're not. And that's how you set healthy boundaries. Because if you tell a motherfucker, look, I don't like being disrespected, but you constantly disrespecting me after I told you I don't like being disrespected, you think I'm a motherfucking joke. That's what that is. You think this is a game. That's what you thinking. So boom, set them boundaries on your ass. You think it's a game, you disrespect me, I cut your ass off. Boom. Now you know it's not no motherfucking game, don't you? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Badass Queen of Wands energy. Knowing what you want, not tolerating none of that bullshit. Like I said, she got a cat. She don't mind sitting long for a little bit. You gotta stop playing with her. Yeah, you got a heart space. You got unconditional love. You're a nurturer. You're nice and you're kind, but don't get it fucking twisted because you're the Queen of Wands too. You got that willpower, that strength, and that courage, and you know what the fuck you want. You'll whip this out on the motherfucker. Your intuition already told you what it is, so you ain't gotta listen to nothing else but this intuition. I want to clarify the strength card. Why is the strength card here? Ten of Pentacles. The Temperance. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. See, this is somebody stressed. The King of Pentacles. Somebody dealing with the Earth sign. This is somebody constantly trying to figure out ways, trying to see out new perceptions, gain new information to try to make this collaboration, to try to build. Hey, Empress, how are you? Oh, yes. Vacation is great. And vacation is great, Thurman. And hey, Marianne. Trying to find a balance in this union. Trying to find a way to build. Trying to find new perceptions for this King of Pentacles. Are constantly trying to give him new perceptions to see you in a different light. You know, stressing out about it. Did your game unplug?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah. That's my fault. Or did it just cut off? Do it do that sometime?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Your plug is by my knee right here. So stressing out about the union, bringing it to a relationship, bringing it into balance, to communication, waiting on it is getting a burden. So you're trying to find out ways, juggling different perceptions on how we can get some communication rolling because it's being too much for you. But the more important thing is to surrender to it. Why do you have to try to give this masculine perception? Why do you have to stress about something that's already yours? You got to surrender, and that's the hardest thing. Like, I still struggle with that myself, you know, because the expectations you got to get. They want to put you on a journey and say, here's your twin flame, and they want to say, okay, well, now he's fucked up. What do? Take your expectations out of it. Take your energy out of it. Take your love out of it. And then you're lost, like, what? Y'all don't want to tell me to follow this journey, you know? Then you're stressing. And then you're trying to figure out, well, what the fuck can we do to bring balance around this bitch? Well, I'm trying to gain a new perspective. I'm trying to see it in several different ways, but goddamn it, it's too heavy for me. I tried several different ways. Can I do it this way? Can I do it that way? I've been juggling all different kind of ways to do it. Trying to communicate, trying to be nice, trying to be somebody I'm not fucking not, because I'm trying to keep a motherfucker around. Fuck that. This is burdens. It's heavy. Let me go and put it down. You feel me, Thurman? Quick, they better stop playing. So now, guess what? The universe is telling you, surrender. Forget it. Forget it all. It's sad that you just gotta not give a fuck for a person to be like, oh God, she took her energy. Oh God, she might got somebody. Oh God, I might miss my turn. Like, the journey's fucking stupid. Sorry, no offense, universe, God, and angels. I respect y'all for the utmost power, but it is. That's how I feel about it. It's stupid. So guess what I decided to do? Focus on the fucking Empress, because that's the only thing that just feels right to me. Shit. You can't feel secure in the emotions that you got for the Emperor, because his motherfucking ass doing this, that, and whatever else he doing. You can't try to communicate and find a common ground because it's too much ego involved, and the motherfucker don't want to put their guard down, or they want to have a cake and eat it too, or they want to be in and out, or they don't want a relationship, or they don't want to heal. Whatever their case is, it's a problem. So guess what you got to do? Just surrender. And surrender into the journey sometimes is just doing nothing. Doing nothing. Having your willpower to resist communication, to resist reaching out, to resist saying, hey, watch this tarot video, or to resist sending this meme, or resist saying good morning, or resist whatever you need to resist, because the love space is just not doing what it needs to do at the time. Sometimes you got to bring in logic, okay? But your intuition has been there the whole time, I'm telling you. But your love is just so strong for the masculine, you know? You got to resist that shit with the willpower. You got to. Queen of Wands energy. Remember? Badass Queen of Wands energy. She's hard to tame. Just like a motherfucking King of Wands, okay? Meeting your match, you get it? Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? So I gotta be you to you. That's crazy. I don't want to play those games, Lord. Just give me a new emperor. Give me a new emperor. Better yet, leave me the fuck alone. Because it looks like you can't trust half these motherfuckers. Probably more than that anyway, shit. So my dolphin spirit. This and that are true. Girl, it's too much, Marion. And guess who get the damn crazy ass going crazy, stressing out? No, the feminine does. Until what? She surrenders. She put that shit down. You say, no, what? I don't give a fuck anymore. You can do what you fucking want to do, Emperor. That's a problem for him. He wants you running around crazy, stressing. And necessarily he don't. But you running around crazy, stressing, constantly reaching out, trying to see if you good, trying to see this, and you've been a dick all this week. And I'm still reaching out, trying to see if you good. That's unconditional love right there. That's me still finding a reason to love you when I got 1,000 reasons to hate you. That's real love. That's what the masculine learns during that phase. That's why it's important to the journey. Because during that time is when he learned what the fuck unconditional love is. You can't miss something that you never had. So when something like that comes in your life for a short period of time, a year, 2 years, and just you get to reach out and touch it and then it's gone, it's a problem for anybody. You know what I mean? It's hard as people looking out here to have a life to build with somebody they can trust, somebody they can spend the rest of their days with. Ain't nobody can get it up. Not people that's serious. And if you on this motherfucking journey, you looking for somebody to have and to hold. Goddamn it, not to be seeing you this week and next thing you disappearing. Motherfucker, ain't nobody got time for that. I can do something else with my energy, okay? So that's what you get to a point where, you know what, you done hurt my motherfucking feelings for the last time, you motherfucker, you. Okay? So guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to chill over here in willpower and intuition. I see you when I see you. That's when you get cocky and arrogant. Ooh, he hate it. Pisses him off so bad. Oh, that's when you be like, all right, I'll holler at you. Keep that ego up. I holler when I holler. Or I can just holler at somebody else. That's fine too. That's the expectation. You know what? I struggle so long on this journey with expectation. The masculine has to be my emperor. When I be with somebody, it has to be this emperor. Well, I let that expectation go. And it became so much easier for me to surrender. Tell me about dolphin. This and that are true. For the Empress. Let's clarify it for Divine Feminine. I was just doing the shuffles. Too many? Okay. If you insist, I'll keep that one. And the 3. Can I just get my 3 out? One more shuffle. Get my 3 and y'all 3 too. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So it's something about this in and out energy that's supposed to be, here we go, in and out energy. That's a problem. It's causing a problem. It's causing conflict when it comes to this reconciliation. Yeah, that's true. But what else we got out is true? Some other truth here that's not your truth. And it has to do with like some type of dynamic, structure, family here. The way somebody was brought up. King of Cups, that's what brings this energy in. This is structure. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is also a relationship here. But the energy ain't there for a relationship. But what is there for energetically is that somebody has some type of way they was raised. Maybe in a church or maybe, whatever it is, a structure. Daddy, mama, grandma taught them one certain way. And you know how people are, they stick to it until they realize, boom, deep reflection on their life, going through a transformation, powerful realizations on their life that, damn, this shit here ain't did nothing for me. But kept me holding my emotions back from something that's going to really be great. Which is bringing justice into the situation. Okay? So when they say this and that are true, your perception of the situation is, look, I can't be with this person. I can't reconcile with this person. Ain't nothing but drama. Ain't nothing but in and out. You're taking too long. I'm stressed out. 8 of Swords. I look back on the past and it really ain't nothing to put all my energy in. You know? Waiting on this cup ain't been nothing but a disaster for me. And they may be true. That's your truth. Okay? Now this person got their own truth here. And I ain't making excuses for nobody. But they're basically telling you there's a truth on their side and there's a truth on your side. And it all boils down to perception is another thing I learned on my journey. We all got our own perception of how we see shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put a glass right here. And some of y'all going to say it's half empty. Some of y'all going to say it's half full. It's perception. You know what I'm saying? Just like some people going to decide to look at the world like it's all negative and ain't nothing good to come out of it. And some people going to say, oh no, you tripping. Let's look on the brighter side of things. It's about how you perceive things. It's important. And then perceptions are everybody's different. So their perception is just because it's not like yours doesn't make it not true. Doesn't mean that mama, daddy, granddaddy ain't installed some bullshit in them, and now they fucked up as an adult. Holding back on emotions. Daddy ain't a man. Let me punch you in your chest because dudes ain't supposed to cry. Shut up before I give you a reason to cry. You know that shit go back a long way. It been people. You know what I mean? People, that shit scars these men. They don't be vulnerable after that shit because they ain't supposed to cry. They ain't allowed to cry. They gonna get a reason to cry. A man up. Shut up before I don't know. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that unless I don't do that to my son. But my daughter, if I tell her no and she crying about something I already said no about, I'll give her a reason. But I don't keep my kids from expressing themselves, because if you don't allow people to express themselves, then how do they know how they feeling? How do they express this? How do I name this emotion if I was never allowed to express myself coming up? This is something I feel for you, and I can see it. You know what I mean? And it makes me have anxiety, but I don't know what to call this. Because my mom and my daddy said I ain't supposed to have no feelings. I ain't supposed to cry. I'm a man. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a fucking problem. But it's true. No, not the fact that men ain't supposed to cry. It's true what mom and daddy taught him from his perception. Is it true to the rest of the world? Fuck no. But it's true to him. Until that cycle is broken, he's stuck in it. And guess who got to be the one to break it? Him. So it look like you ain't the only one that needs some willpower. But it looked like he might be taking some type of chance to look. At least take some type of look at it. Like, damn. You know, and it puts you in a tight situation. You get stressed out. You have sleepless nights because now you're forced to choose what you was taught all your life by mama, daddy, granddaddy, mama, whoever. And sometimes you can't even go to them and try to make it right because they already passed over. I mean, and even if they don't, you know, they be like, what the fuck? You tell them motherfucker about some tarot, they might disown your ass. I wouldn't give a fuck. Bye. I'll see you on the other side. That's how I tell a motherfucker in a minute. People know I still be struggling in my heart space, but this is how my Queen of Wands energy. I don't fucking play around. I don't give a fuck. You don't like me, I don't like you either. I don't care. Shit. My purpose is my purpose. So if you got a problem, you need to talk to the Lord. Because I'm just doing what I'm told. Tell me about this Hermit. Yep, and look at that. 4 of Pentacles. Let me get that. It was sliding out the side. Thank you, Spirit. I'm just going to take it. Now I pushed it back. But I'm going to hunt it down because it's important. I don't even know what the rest of these cards are yet, but I know it's important. Yep, it's important. Holding back. Somebody's holding themselves back from what makes them really happy. Hold them back from something stable. Yes, Crystal. Thank you. Go ahead, Miriam. I don't know if I replied to that, but your girl, willpower. You got to do it. This person is holding back from what can make them completely happy. What can bring stability to their whole world. Sitting there holding back. The devil could be a Capricorn, but this person has got toxic, broken cycles, bound. It's sad. Look at that. Bored. Don't even want to accept happiness. Ready to walk away from it. Maybe they was taught to utilize the pinnacle, but it's like they see the potential. It says like they see the potential of happiness, but it's too much of a burden. Why? What's this devil? Somebody's looking. This is all clarifying the Hermit. This is somebody. Perception is, yeah, sometimes their perception be messed up, Thurman. And you can't even force them to see it. They got to have their whole world shatter just to get the perception changed. But so do all of us. We don't change unless you got a friend that you trust and they come along and say, well, why how about do it like this? And you be like, you know what? I never thought about that. Now you got a new perception. But other than that, your perception don't change until your shit was so clear that you thought it was so clear and then it didn't work out. Now you like, well, damn, I didn't know shit. So let me go ahead and see what this perception is. And whatchamacallit did mention this. It'll be like that. But this is life. This is how it is. This is how we maneuver until we learn to maneuver with a conscious mind. We unconsciously moving through this motherfucking world. It don't work. So this is all clarifying the Hermit, right? This person is deeply reflecting on this toxicity or whatever this broken cycle is that is causing them to hold back from the Sun and the 4 of Wands, okay? Then we clarify the devil. The devil was clarified by the 6 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Victory, 6 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. Broken cycle. That's what I feel like this is. And this person's conflicted. Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes it's a closure. It's a cycle. It's a second chance. And it's destiny. Okay, but with this devil and this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it's a toxic cycle. Okay, that needs to come to a close. That's why this person is so mentally conflicted with this Five of Swords. They're struggling in their mind. Why? Because they see you as abundant. They want to have the equal give and take with you. They want to have the victory, but they still sitting here trying. It's like they don't know what to do. It's a decision. Do I have a celebration or do I fight? You know, do I fight this? Because I was taught this thing, but I feel this thing and I'm learning this thing probably through you, because you're probably a little bit more spiritual than him, or sometimes it's the other way around. But thank you, Crystal. I really appreciate it. Perception. Yeah, that's what my masculine never say. Oh, my perception on his own. I have to say your perception needs a little bit of adjustment. And people won't listen to you if they don't trust you. And masculines be so screwed up, they can't even trust. They feel like they can't even trust you to express their emotions to you. They're not about to get deep in nothing else and tell you nothing else. It's okay. At least it's there. At least you don't get to miss out on it completely. Why this King of Cups? Yeah, this King of Cups is struggling. The Emperor, that's who the fuck it is. He's struggling. Why is that struggling? Because he want to manifest this new thing. Something's ending. Something's having a problem. Something's struggling. Something's a struggle. Something's heavy. What's heavy? I know what's heavy. The ending might be taking place between y'all. Y'all are in separation. Okay? But this heavy. What's heavy? Being the King of Cups. What's the King of Cups do? He has a lot of love for you, but he don't express it. He's emotionally mature. So I do feel like the masculine has learned some things, because it says the Hermit. He's been deep reflecting, so he has matured a little bit. Because he needs to mature. I mean, he's learning. You know, that's one thing about the Lord. He gonna teach you. It don't matter if you had a mama or a daddy that did right. He gonna teach you. Okay? So this person is having the universe, whoever it is, the universe. That's how they move through the moons. Now we got the Venus and Virgo. It's a problem. I don't know what that means, you know, but I'm just saying the moons rotate and they make a difference out there, because now they got the energy on the masculine and it's heavy. So you're going to hold these feelings in, and the longer you hold them in, the more heavy it gets. It becomes like a burden. You know that burden that you was holding, waiting on this motherfucker to bring the cup in? That type of heavy. Well, now he's stressing. I want to communicate my feelings. It's so heavy. The burdens are so heavy. The Emperor, he's struggling. Do I keep him in? Do I express? Do I keep him in? Do I express? He's struggling. See how this person is trying to weigh options, but one of them's heavier, one of them's light. Well, this is more likely. That's because the motherfucker them heavy in the bitch, and he's steady trying to hold him down, steady trying to keep him in, steady trying to not express his truth. It's try to not take the mask off and say what it is. You know, be vulnerable, be honest. Just lay it all on the table. And with this communication, Eight of Wands, that's communication back and forth, movement. The Emperor, he crazy. Set healthy boundaries. That's what done happened. That's why he's straddling that fence, okay? Because when he come in here, you just surrender. That surrender, we already made it clear what the surrender means, but we're going to run on a new scenario now. So when he come in here, you just surrender to the journey, right? Right? Because that's what it was to you at first. When you first found out about it, so that's what surrendering to the journey was. Getting in there and getting the bitch started, all right? You know me, I know you, let's get it. And then the masculine all funny and shit. Like, this ain't how it's supposed to be. So then you got this and that are true. That's cool. This and that'll be true. But guess what happens next? I set me some motherfucking boundaries. Because this and that, this can be true in your world, but it ain't going to be true in mine. Okay? You might think that money is supposed to be more important than love in your world, but it ain't in mine. And you might think that fighting is supposed to be better than loving, but it ain't in mine. You might think that the world is about survival, but it ain't in mine. Some people was taught to survive, okay? So that's what I'm saying. Your truth may be your truth, but it ain't mine. And I don't have to accept it as mine. So, set these motherfucking boundaries. Now motherfuckers reevaluating what the truth really is. Huh? Yeah. The people that mind don't matter, and the people that mind, what does it say? The people that mind don't matter, and the people that matter don't mind. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's the saying. So, that's my thing. You got a problem. He got to evaluate his shit. Why? Because you setting boundaries and he has a problem. So you have a problem with me setting a boundary, so I don't want disrespect. So that's the problem. Well, yep, you do need to reflect in it. That's what the fuck you doing, because you shouldn't have a problem with a person setting boundaries for themselves because they get disrespected, because they're getting mistreated, because somebody's wasting their energy, because somebody's wasting their time. Boundaries should be set, and you shouldn't give me a hard time. You shouldn't think just because I'm the Empress or I'm on a journey with you or I'm committed to this journey that I'm just gonna tolerate your bullshit. No. Motherfucker let you slip, you get to slide around this bitch. You let a motherfucker slide, they get the ice skating. No, we can't do it. I'm sorry. Beep. Healthy boundary set. Do, 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 do. Done. Let's clarify this. Why is set healthy boundaries here? And that's what happens when they get set. Yes, Miriam, self-respect. Because that's what you get. The universe does that to you. They put pressure on the diamond. Because when you put pressure on the diamond, that bitch is going to shine. Do you hear me? Yes, the universe is putting pressure. The emperor is disrespecting you. The emperor is cheating on the connection. The emperor is doing this. The emperor is doing that. What are you going to do about it, Empress? Are you going to sit there? Are you going to tolerate it? Or are you going to do something? You can't sit there and tolerate it. Why? Because then you showing the universe that you ain't respecting yourself. You showing the universe that you ain't loving yourself the way you're supposed to. So then guess what you got to do? You got to start getting bitchy on the emperor. You got to stop tolerating that shit that you keep tolerating because you on a journey with him. You got to cut his shit out. You got to set them boundaries. That's what you get to doing. Next thing you know, the emperor's no longer in your life because he got a problem with those boundaries that you set. Until he don't. Until he do his own fucking reflecting and realize that you ain't the fucking problem, he is. And he will, because the universe is going to make sure of it. Just like they made sure that you chose yourself when you was under that motherfucking pressure between choosing the emperor and you. And if you ain't chose yourself yet, you will, because you'll get tired of them towers. You'll get tired of them feelings getting hurt. You'll get tired of the same ass shit. You will. I did. It took me a while, but I did. Okay? As far as the communicating, though, no. I suck at that, okay? I still be texting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still be getting my ego up a little bit, saying, yeah, motherfucker, you know, and I still be doing shit I'm working on, okay? Because when you really think deep down, it gets you fucked up. Because you be thinking, like, damn, what do I even wait for? Like, what the fuck is the point of waiting on a motherfucker after they did all that? Do I want to be with a motherfucker like that? Like, no, I don't. But then you get, it's just, then you get to, whatever you get to get your messages and your hits and your intuitives, and then it's just especially for some of us that have no choice but to go in a union this lifetime, it really sucks. Because all of us won't. They say that anyway. I'm not really a twin flame expert. I don't know if we all go in the union. Shit. But I know this journey is important. And I know if we all just surrender in the beginning, like if say the emperor and the empress walk up and they cool, you know what I mean? Then they both would get on YouTube or go do something that inspires other emperors and empresses to help them to get in the union. And then we all out here inspiring each other. That would be so much better than tearing each other down, I think. Not everybody thinks that, but I think so. Tell me about the healthy boundaries. One more shuffle. That was the Knight of Swords. I wonder if that's going to be important. You okay? You didn't hit that noggin? King of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. The King of Pentacles done hit that noggin. I be praying. Look, at the beginning I pray. So anything that happens through a video, I take it as a sign. Somebody had to bump their damn head a couple times to look at him now. Sad and disappointment. Ready to apologize so they can try to take this in the common water. Hoping that a leap of faith will still be good enough when you begged them and told them this is the way of the journey. You know? But now it's over. Now that it's over and now that you're gone, they hoping all them things you wanted them to do will work now that you left. Confusion. It's crazy, right? Set boundaries. Set boundaries. Sorry. Set boundaries, right? You got the two of Swords with the Seven of Cups. That's a lot of confusion. I don't know why somebody's so confused that you set boundaries. Oh, they thought you was gonna take that bullshit all your life. No, Hoppo. I love Hoppo, but I kill him dead before I let him beat me. Motherfucker, this shit done turned real color purple around this bitch. Yeah, I bet it did. Now the masculine wants to put in the work, huh? Yeah, because them boundaries got set. Them boundaries got set. So do I. What, you love Hoppo? Girl. Okay, look. Look, okay? You want a person bad enough, you're going to have to do something. You have to work on yourself, because 9 times out of 10, if this person wants you and they're any good for you, the things that they're asking you for are not even hurting you. They're actually helping you. So once you start reflecting on it, you'll realize, damn, this is a motherfucker that really cares about me. And then you'll start taking your shit seriously. That's why a motherfucker want to come give you that leap and all that shit that you was asking for. That it might not matter anymore. Why? Because it's over. And now they was able to reflect on themselves. Look at that badass Queen of Wands energy and hit their ass up. She don't play that shit. Now motherfucker confused and trying to go back to the drawing board, figure out another way around it. They confused. Tell me about the 7 of Swords with the 2 of Swords. I mean the 7 of Cups with the 2 of Swords. Yeah, they're confused as to why they out in the cold. Forcing their ass to boss up and meet you in your energy. It's who? The King of motherfucking Wands, because the Queen of Wands ain't dealing with nobody else. She already hard to tame, so you better get the King of Wands for her, because that's the only person who will ever deal with her. She got a cat. She got a motherfucking cat. So the person's confused, lost, confused, and out in the motherfucking cold. Here he is, out in the cold. He's confused as to why am I left out? Why did she change? Why did she stop dealing with my shit? Why did she set these boundaries? Because motherfucker, her feelings was hurt. She got feelings, motherfucker, too. But guess what? That puts him in a position to do this. To boss his shit up. Getting the King of Wands himself to meet this Queen of Wands. Offer her something that she's willing to take, to accept. Because it ain't going to be nothing less. Oh, you got to see that. See, that's emotional fulfillment. That's love. There ain't no money. It's the Pentacle. The Pentacle's there just to make sure it's going to be stable and long term, because she ain't going to take nothing else. The Pentacle makes the stability. This is, when you bring me this, that means you offering me something that's going to last. You hear me? And then you bring it in with something that's going to make me happy. And you coming in bringing my King of Wands to my Queen of Wands. That means he knows what the fuck he know what the fuck going on. I know that's right, Char. Get him, girl. What a comment. Okay. Yeah, that's what they think. That's what they think, Thurman. That's what they think. Until you set them boundaries, then they confused. So guess what? They come back then. They don't come back on a night of motherfucking wands. I bet you that. They come back a little bit more solid. Oh, can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? That's that playful energy that they said the masculine is struggling and having. He's struggling. He want it. He's there at that point. He's ready to communicate. Ready to, can we talk? He just don't know how to fucking come in and say it, because just imagine dealing with a motherfucker that you, like, say, it's several different journeys, okay, that happen. Just imagine dealing with a person and it's like, oh, okay, hey, you're my masculine, we should be together, we got to do this, and everything. And he'd look at you like you stupid, you know what I mean? Turns out that, but you turn out that you gave him good, legit, valuable information that he looked at like you were dumb, like you was just, you know, not of this planet. We're the weirdos, mister. Like that, you know what I mean? You feel me, Marion? Match that energy. So, but this is what he's thinking, okay? Damn, I lost my train of thought, y'all. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I don't know, but he's trying to come in. If it's important, it'll come back, Spirit. What was it? I don't know. I don't really remember. But I know he's thinking back. Okay? He's thinking back. I don't know when I hit the thing. He's thinking back on the past. Bringing his ass in here alone, slowly. And that bothers me too. Because what you dragging your fucking feet for? You think I ain't going to replace you? Oh, okay. Brad coming in here slowly. With the little pinnacle. Why? Because he see the potential. Because he know his wishes is fulfilled. And he know he's happy. The problem was, he needed to deep reflect on why he was putting himself back from what makes him happy in the first fucking place. So, let's get you some advice. 3 cards of advice, and then I'm going to move on to the masculine. I'm doing that all on this video. And then I'm going to go over to the twin flames that are not separated. And then I'll do a soulmate. Setting myself up for all this tonight. What time is it? I'm going to do a soulmate. Somebody asked me to do soulmates, so I thought I'd throw that in. Just in case people feel like they ain't twin flames, you know. What advice can we have to give to the feminine at this time? Advice for the feminine. What advice do we have to give to the divine feminine regarding the spread at this time? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. I told mine that too, Thurman. And he told me I was crazy. You know why? Because he had already married a woman for 20 years. And he was determined to keep trying to make that work. But hey, he can do what the fuck he want to do. That's where I'm at. I surrendered. He can do what he want to do. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. At the end of the day, I'm going to get the love I deserve because I got good karma coming. Because I came in that journey and I motherfucker was honest and I was pure and I was everything I was supposed to be. So, justice is on my side, baby. Don't matter who I'm with next, they're going to be right. Because that's just how the universe works. I've accumulated good karma. Bang. Speaking of it, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. A loss of peace. Seven of Swords is your advice, okay? That's perseverance, too. A loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions. A material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. Embarrassing secrets. Conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Stand up for yourself if it's worth your time. Which the masculine should be appreciating that. You stood up for yourself instead of walking away. That means it was worth your time, damn it. Page of Pentacles. Scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholars. A new area of study. So I feel like this is like advice to persevere, okay? Because as we know, a lot of masculines struggle, have struggled, or still struggling with this Five of Wands right here. This is and either ego or low vibrational mentality, okay? Is lack, okay? So Seven of Swords is persevering and defending yourself as well. You know why? Because either you're lying, stealing the swords, or you're taking them and hiding them so that they can't be used against you later. Seven of Swords. But this person is clearly taking them swords and running. We don't know if somebody trying to stab them with them, though. But that's not what we're... The point is that your advice is to persevere. How do you persevere? Well, you overcome this drama because of what you learned through your journey with the Page of Pentacles. Use the tools that you learned already on your journey to persevere, to triumph over this negativeness. Motherfucker, come in here in your world because I feel like that's... Thank you, Empress. I appreciate that. So you know how the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. You know how the Emperor, he comes in, right? And then he starts to argue and fighting, and everything could be fine if you don't do that. Well, guess how you gonna handle it? You gonna say, oh no, with your healthy boundaries. You gonna say, sweetie, we don't do that over here in my bubble. I'm so sorry, sweet beefy. Did you want to try something else? Did you want to try something else, or did you want to try it again tomorrow? Motherfucker gonna get tired of that. How about, you motherfucker try to argue with you, guess what you do? You get on top of that. Boom. You get them swords, you start hiding them, because you know you trying to fight with the swords. Let me go on, get them and hide them from you. Boom. Because you learned on your journey that even if you do give into that, guess what you do? You're accumulating negative energy that you're putting out there that you got to get back now. You don't have to react to everything, you know what I mean? You got to defend yourself, but you don't have to get into low vibrational energy. You don't have to do that. So the advice is use what you learned on your journey to overcome this. So you ain't got to talk to a motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. If a person, you're coming back to me, right, Emperor? You're coming back to me because you want to make this right? So don't come back to me with this bullshit. Why? Because this is how I'm going to handle it on your ass. Seven of Swords. That's how I'm going to handle it. And I'm going to bring you right back around, tell you to try it again tomorrow. How many times you gonna get tried this again tomorrow? You gonna be, she treat me like a kid, but then you get to thinking you really acting like one. Then you gonna start thinking again, oh shit, let me go ahead and fix that. You doing all of this that she told you that she was gonna do anyway. Think about it, wasting your damn time and wasting our damn time because we could have been long in union by now. But that's how you handle that, feminine. Don't get negative with him. Let him be negative by himself, and you end the conversation. Ace of Cups on the bottom. The cup is yours regardless. Okay? There's the Five of Pentacles. Look, This could also be the person that want to offer you the love. 5 of Pentacles with the 9 of Swords. Healing a lack mentality with a star. So that they can reconcile with you. Okay? So, let's go on over here to the masculine now. Buddy, I don't want to accidentally unplug your game. So let's get 3 cards out here for the masculine now. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. For the twins in separation. So I'll say 45-15. That's when we started the masculine. Somebody put that in for me. And label it masculine. If y'all don't want to, y'all don't feel like it, it's cool. I'll do it after. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Please give us some clear and concise messages for the masculine. For the twins in separation. Ghosted, non-responsive, or just not speaking. Thank you. Okay. 45-15. Just in case, okay. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Mr. Masculine. Yeah, I dress y'all. I dress the masculine like that. Not my own, but everybody else, they royalty. You know, the masculine is royalty. What would Jesus do, okay? All right, so Mr. Masculine, for you, we got White Raven Spirit. Trust in the magic, okay? Trust in divine detours, and the miracles are endless. Bring your ideas to life. You see clearly now. You learning something, Mr. Masculine. Look at that. The owl. The owl under knowing what's going on. When you thought you knew what's going on, but now you knowing. Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Are you beginning to crack that mystery, Mr. Masculine? White Whale Spirit, trust in great mystery, okay? Life is a mystery, and now they want you to trust in said mystery. But it says trust in the great mystery. The great mystery is life. Are you learning that, Mr. Masculine? Transformation is beautiful, isn't it? Yes, you're learning that because now you move from the caterpillar to the butterfly, haven't you, Mr. Masculine? Well, kudos to you, okay? Kudos, okay? So that is good, Mr. Masculine. You got some good cards out here. Life's a mystery. You're learning that with the Bobcat Spirit, and I feel like you're also learning to trust in the mystery with the Whale Spirit. And it's because you've been through some type of beautiful transformation from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Also, that's the number 11. Okay? So let's see what we got here. Let's clarify this. Life's a mystery. Ooh. You're learning a lot here, really. Something about this life is a mystery for the masculine. Why is that here? Why is life is a mystery here for the masculine? Clarify this, please. Life is a mystery. One more shuffle. Well, Mr. Masculine. Here's the King of Cups we just got done talking about. So we got life's a mystery. We got you being the King of Cups right now, and we got you having deep emotions for somebody that you're not expressing. But then we have you weighing the options out of if you're going to offer him this pinnacle or not. If you're going to put this work in the situation or not. The Empress. The Queen of Wands. And the Two of Swords. Something confuses you here about this situation here, Mr. Masculine. It could possibly, like I was leaning, y'all. I thought it was going to be an armrest right there because I'm used to being home when I record. The confusion, you're confused about something. You're confused and you're hurt, but I feel like through this confusion and this hurt, you're getting a new perception. Well, you're confused as to why you miss the feminine so much. Why do you care so much? Why are you bothered so much? Okay? Well, and I feel like through this, you gain a new perspective here. You're going to gain a new perspective to realize, well, why? Because this is the Empress. The Empress represents unconditional love. She represents nurturing. She represents purity. She's got like the green thumb, you know, like this, you know, you touch it and it grows effect. Okay, so it's something that you gain a new perspective of how you see a person or how you see a situation. And I feel like it's all because of the pain that you're experiencing and being sad through missing them or wanting to talk to them, want to communicate with them, and you can't. For whatever reason, you're feeling stuck. Okay, but you want to come out this cold here that you're feeling and stand up and fight for this situation. But I do feel like you got some type of choice here with the Lover's card. You got a choice between some type of structure that you were brought up in this love. You got to this love. There it is. This is the structure here that you were brought up in, your family dynamic, whatever they taught you, however they taught you to be in this life, whether they taught you not to be vulnerable, not to cry, not to express, or they said things to you that made you feel that way. It's something that you got to break free of, Mr. Masculine, and you're confused about it. Why? Because you want this love, but you're confused as to why you have to choose between love and your the way you were brought up in life. It confuses you. And it makes you look at life a little bit deeper, because something just don't make sense now, because it's just not supposed to be that way, right? So then you get your tools out and you get to manifesting. With this here Queen of Swords here, you feel like it's a little bit on the roughness edge right now. She might be a little rough with the communication, a little mean right now. And you want a new beginning with her. She could be a Queen of Cups. She don't have to be, but she displays unconditional love. Okay? And she loves without limits. I feel like you want to protect this person. You want to protect something with them. And you want to start with an apology. But first, we have to see what's going on with your confusion. I feel like that's why you're sitting here in a trance here. Tell me about this Two of Swords here for the masculine. Did I already clarify it? I didn't think I did. Those cards came from the bottom. Two of Swords. Why is it here for the masculine? If I clarified it already, well, we're clarifying it again, okay? You're confused here. You're confused about how you're emotional fulfilled. You're confused about why you want to hold it back. You're confused about a transformation that you've been through. You're confused about a leap of faith that you want to take. But you're clear on some things, right? Because we got the King of Swords here. You're very clear on some things. You're very clear that your wishes are fulfilled, and you want to find something. You want to have something stable with this person. That's the truth. That's your truth. And you might be confused on the details and how things come together and how life works. But it's one thing that you're not confused about, and that's the feelings you feel for this person. The fact that you want to have something stable with them. The fact that you don't want them to be with somebody else, and you don't want to be with somebody else. Thank you, lovely me. I certainly appreciate you, and thanks for watching. So that's the clarifying the Two of Swords. You're confused as to why you're feeling all this. Maybe you feel like you take a little longer to get feelings, and you didn't feel all this and stuff too soon. This ain't how you do it. This ain't how you move in emotions. So what's going on? It's a lot of things that could be confusing you at this time, okay? But you're learning to just trust into the great mystery, right? Which is going to be great. And that's what the transformation had to happen for, because that's where you begin to see the beauty in life. You begin to see the beauty in everything. You even begin to see the beauty in flies. And it's hard to see the beauty in them because they maggots, you know? Just saying. They won't hurt it, you know? They won't hurt anything. They're a fly. You won't hurt a fly, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Tell me about trust the great mystery. Why is that here for the masculine? You're getting pretty trusted, Mr. Masculine. One more shovel. I guess you've made your decision. You're getting real trusting. You said, fuck it, I'm trusting the mystery, okay? You're going to stand up and fight for what? This relationship. Not just the relationship in this union, because you've made your decision. The decision between the structure and love. You're deciding to choose love. Why? You know that saying, love conquers all. It's not no bullshit. Sometimes we hear these sayings and we have no clue where they came from or what they mean until you get on the journey. Then you say, oh, a motherfucker that was on the journey made that up. So now you got your tools, and now you got your action, and you're ready to take it. You're ready to charge in there passionately. Heal the situation because you've been thinking about it. You've been stressing your head a little bit because it don't make sense. But what does make sense is that you're happy here. And you want to apologize. You don't want to hold yourself back no more. I know, lovely. You know what I'm saying? But I got to see what's up with this Knight of Wands. You feel me, Mr. Masculine? Because I don't like the Knight of Wands much. Be in and out. We can't handle in and out now. The feminine just got done setting healthy boundaries. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. Why is this Knight of Wands here for the Masculine? It's also perseverance. It's not all, all bad, but I gotta see. I gotta fill it out because, yeah, okay. All right, Mr. Masculine, you're in the clear. You're sure here. You're absolutely sure. Which charges you to lead in here. You're charging in partially to this Queen of Swords. And if you're charging into her on the Knight of Wands, you ain't coming on no bullshit. You only coming because you only on that night because of how much passion you're carrying for her. Because you know she ain't going to deal with no Knight of Wands. You coming in to plan. You coming in for ships to be sailing. And you coming in for your future. Boom. Because it's destiny. And you're just going to trust the great mystery. You've decided. Trust it. Fuck it. What can I lose? You made your decision that you want to go in the common waters. You want to trust in life. You want to trust in the mystery. You don't understand. This shit don't make sense, but fuck it. You're diving in, right? All right. Kudos to you, Mr. Masculine. Shout out to your transformation because that's what got you looking at shit like this. It's all in perception, Mr. Masculine. Tell me about this beautiful butterfly. The butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Why is they here for the masculine? One more shuffle. On both parts. Both parts is this transformation good because we got the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, right? This is wanting to find balance. One to find equilibrium. One to have equal give and takes, but this is wanting to find balance. One healing. You want balance from the karma, the drama, the conflict, the arguing, the swords, the mental. Okay, the mental stress. You want balance, okay? Because you've been through some type of powerful. I feel like this was your Ten of Pentacles. You know, where your family dynamic. I feel like it's been blown up because love has conquered you. Okay, you want the victory now. You don't give a damn about no dynamic. You don't give a damn about sticking to no dynamic. You want this victory. You want to heal this connection. Okay, you don't care about holding back no more. All right, so. This is what transformation does. Transformation did this for the feminine. This is pre-Empress energy. This is also Virgo energy, but this is pre-Empress energy. This is what you've discovered, the feminine. This is what you've discovered happened to the feminine on her journey. This is what she's been transformed into. You notice the changes that she's been through, but you also been noticing the change of your own here because there's some type of seed that was planted in the past with the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. In the past, you were trapped in your head. You've been doing a lot. I feel like there's some type of transformation here where you're no longer trapped in your head, right? You're just trusting the mystery. You were in the past trapped in your head, but this transformation, that's why it's so beautiful because you're moving from being trapped in your head and second guessing this, jumping on this to just saying, you know what, fuck it. Let me just trust life. Let me just trust the mystery. Let me just go fucking for it. And you're jumping in. Tell me about this Seven of Pentacles. Why is this here? For the masculine. Hey, Katan. Okay, lovely me. I just look. I'm just fuck it. Anybody seen that movie Tripping, where the dude used to daydream and shit? And then the grandpa was trying to get some bacon, and he couldn't have no bacon because the doctor told him he can't have no bacon because of his blood pressure, right? And then his dad's wife gonna make some turkey bacon, right? Give it to him. He said, "Ooh, bacon," you know. And he picked it up and said, "Oh," and he was like, he spit it and threw that shit out. He said, "What the fuck is this?" He said, "Daddy, it's turkey bacon." He said, I am a 75-year-old man from, he said, I am a 75-year-old black man from Alabama and I want my pork. 10 people in, 10 likes, 10-10. The cycle's coming to a close. Only to begin again in a better way. He said, pork ain't good for you. And the daddy said, well, pork got me to be 75. He said, and what sick mother makes sausage out of a goddamn turkey? I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but that's what the fuck that was. And it was funny in the bitch. I watched that movie, okay? Dude was tripping. The granddaddy was the only real motherfucker in there. He like, give me my motherfucking bacon, bitches. So anyway, back to the point, Mr. Masculine. Seven of Pentacles. You're looking in the past when you were bored with some type of opportunity that you were given. You're sitting nostalgic here now, constantly thinking about it because it actually did have potential. You just lacked the perception to see it at the time. But that's okay, Mr. Masculine, because it might not be too late. Notice I said might not, but you've taken a long time, it seems, and you made to see the connection, okay, and judgment was called on that, which is why you bring in justice, right? Yes, justice is you bringing the love into the situation, because I don't want to point no fingers, Mr. Master, but you know, you get it, right? Okay. All right, so we'll just get you some advice from here, and then we'll get you out of here. Sound good? Sounds good to me, too. I'm trying to handle you delicately. I'm trying to handle you delicately, you know, because this and that are true, is what they said in the feminine energy. So, your truth and my truth, we all got our own truths. Ain't no point in pointing fingers for it, right? We live and we fucking learn. Let's just live and learn. You live and learn, I live and learn, we all live and learn. Makes the world a better place. I got more to say to the feminists. Like, I'm trying to make conversation. I don't know what the fuck to say to you, you know? Okay, so let's just get your advice, okay? Hope you've been having a great day. The weather's great, isn't it? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please give us some clear and concise messages and advice for the masculine. Lovely, I'm trying to take this serious. Lovely, me. Don't be laughing at me, boo. I'm trying to be friendly. You should be a handshake and everything, you know? Advice for the masculine regarding this spread. What can we tell them, universe? Looks like it's getting along pretty good, you know. What encouraging advice can we give to them? You got a victory ahead of you, Mr. Masculine. Just keep on chucking, okay? You want to know your advice, Mr. Masculine? You can see it, though, right there, can't you? Yeah, uh-huh. Your advice is to take action as the King of Wands. This is like persevering. You need to, if you want to persevere at all in this connection with this Empress, you need to take action. So we'll just forget these cards. Take action, okay? There's some type of action that you need to take, and you know you need to take, but you're pondering on it for whatever reason or another. But do you want the victory or you don't? This is your options to have the victory or be disappointed. It's up to you, Mr. Masculine, but I was just telling you the advice that the universe said they should give you. Know, we know you hate being told what to do, so I'm just minding my business and doing my job, okay? And I do hope it helped you guys. Anyways, feminines and masculines, I love y'all, okay? Be blessed and be great, and I'll be back on right after this, unless I might need to go take a smoke break, because I can't smoke in the hotel, and I ain't getting no fucking deposit fee at all. All right, lovely, me, boo. All right, so y'all, if y'all gonna be joining me back to the twin flames that are not separated, which I don't see much this many people in there, you know, and I'm fresh on the channel. I'm a fresh channel. Still, I just hit the 1,000. But, yeah, many people don't come and watch the in not separated. They do, but not as many as watch this because more of us are separated. Trying to figure out what the fuck going on with this motherfucker, because I gotta figure it out without calling him, because it ain't been working out. Alright, so that's what I got for y'all, and I do hope it helped. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it, and I'll see you guys in your next video. Namaste. For real, lovely me. Thank you, Katan. Much love right back at you, babe. I so appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Alrighty. Later, boos. All y'all my boos. Some of y'all my booskies, some of y'all my babies, some of y'all, man, I love all of y'all. I love all of y'all for taking the time to try to heal, at least, even though it's not easy. At least 10 of y'all ain't gave up, and I kudos, I applaud that. I applaud that. I salute and applaud that is what I wanted to say, but I guess I'll just throw it together as one word and say supplied. Namaste.